Hey everybody, it's Kyle, coming to you from my basement. So now you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm going to go every other week with an episode of this, the DadSnark podcast. And then on the alternate weeks, it'll be an episode of Hawk Picks, which will be about reselling, pretty much. And that should keep me from talking too much about that on here, kind of keep those two things apart from each other, because I just found myself talking so much about the reselling business and all that, and I know most of you probably don't care. so those will be two separate things. If you do care, you can listen to that one next week, but this week it is a DadSnark show. All right, so let's see what is going on that's good in my life. Lots of stuff. I mean, everything's going really well. My daughter actually went last weekend. She was invited to an invitational track meet about, not quite 4 hours away, near St. Louis. So across the state pretty much. And she actually did really well. She threw about 3 meters further than she ever has. So it's her personal record. And then on top of that, they kind of had not a competitive race or anything that they really keep track of, kind of an exhibition race. They took a team of 4 from every school there, 4 throwers. So if you throw shot put, discus, or javelin, and they took a team of 4 from boys and from girls, and they had a race, so 4x100 for girls and 4x100 for boys. And she was picked to be on the 4x100 for girls, and they beat everyone else there by 3 seconds. I mean, pretty crazy. Unfortunately, there's no award or trophy or medal or anything like that, but she did get a Panera gift card. So she's pretty happy with that. She likes Panera, so that's all right. But yeah, she did really good. She had a good time, and she did great. And then my son, he is just doing normal. I mean, he's working. He's got a part-time job with a restaurant, and he's just been waiting tables there and doing that, and he's doing all right. And then he is actually looking at preparing to join up either with a plumbers union situation, and there's also an electricians union situation. Basically what they do is you can go and work with them, and you work a full-time job, 40 hours a week, and then 2 nights a week you have classes, and it's a way to train to become an electrician or a plumber. So it's pretty cool. And I mean, you're getting paid while you're doing it. It doesn't cost anything. You do have to pay union dues, I'm assuming. But yeah, so he's going to try that. School just isn't something he wanted to do, and that's fine. I mean, hey man, a trade like electrician or a trade like plumbing, I mean, that's huge. That can basically take care of you from here on out. And so we've definitely, stood behind him on this, and we're trying to help him get it all organized and situated. We'll see where it goes, but that's exciting. That's new and different too. Business is going great, doing really well. It is garage sale season, so we're dealing with that. But everything's going really good. Nothing really to complain about. So let me talk a little bit about what I am into. All right. I'm just going to open up Spotify here, and I'm going to see kind of what I've been listening to recently. I mean, not a whole lot different that I know of. I mean, I've been listening to that Tunde Adebempe record. That is the former lead singer of TV on the Radio. That is his first solo album, and it's amazing. I mean, I love it. My wife loves it. It's just great. So I've been kind of enjoying that. And, I've also, since I ended up kind of moving that stereo out of there and just have a turntable hooked up to a Bose Wave, a big Wave, the one that's kind of a small wall of speakers, radio, there's a CD player in it. So I've been, taking some CDs that I have down here up there and listening to those. And then I've also just kind of kept an eye out if we're thrifting on CDs, like what's interesting that I might want to listen to. So been kind of enjoying that as well. But yeah, just kind of listen to some new music there. I mean, nothing actually really new. But when I hit a garage sale last week, not this week, I did pick up a few CDs there. I think I told you guys about that. I got the Rush album. Oh, what is that one called? It's got Subdivisions on it, I believe. Yeah, I don't remember what the heck it's called. Anyway, got that one. I got Ozzy Osbourne's Diary of a Madman. No, it's Blizzard of Oz. That's right. That's great, with Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley. I mean, great songs. So kind of been listening to those a little bit too, and nothing really new that's hit me that I'm really interested in. I do note here, I see that there is a new single from Billy Idol called Dream Into It, and so I'll give that a listen and see what that sounds like. But nothing else really new that I've kind of been looking forward to or anything like that. So kind of just rehashing the stuff I have been listening to. And then let's see, what have we been watching? Or movies and TV. Well, we're knee deep in Righteous Gemstones. We attempted to watch a Righteous Gemstones before, and I was okay with it. I like Danny McBride's kind of humor. It can be raunchy and ridiculous and all that stuff. But I've loved his stuff since Eastbound and Down. I think that series is fantastic. Of course, it's ridiculous too, but that's kind of the marriage there that he does of with characters. And then we did watch Vice Principals together, my wife and I, and she really liked that. But she was like, man, it's just so raunchy, and it is. There's no two ways about it. So when we started to watch The Righteous Gemstones, at first she just wasn't into it, and so we kind of quit watching it. We watched 2 or 3 episodes, and that was it. Well, we've gone back and started where we left off, and we're loving it, man. I mean, we're midway through the 2nd season and looking forward to watching all the rest of this. We love the character that Walton Goggins plays. It's called Baby Billy. I mean, fantastic, man. If you've not watched that show, it is great. I highly recommend it. So many great characters on that show. Yeah, really, really good stuff. So we've been watching that. We've been watching the newest season of Andor. So we watched those first 3 episodes, and we'll continue to watch those as they come out. We're also watching White Lotus. I think we've got 2 or 3 more episodes of that left of this 3rd season. Again, that show is always spot on and great, and that this season is no different. So we've just been enjoying that as well. But I mean, there's nothing else really out there that I'm like, oh yeah, I got to see that, or I'm super interested in seeing that. I mean, there's a few things maybe I want to watch, but I haven't really made a big effort to see them or watch them. And so, whoops, let me go back here. Sorry about that. But, I mean, there's a few things that I have that I'm interested in watching. I just haven't really made a huge effort to watch them. Some stuff that I do have on the horizon that I will watch, but I just haven't yet, is Neighborhood Watch. I'm interested in watching that one. That one's got Dennis Quaid's son in it. I like that guy a lot. Want to watch that one. It looks really interesting. Chernobyl Diaries looks good to me. It's kind of a cheesy, campy horror film, but I'm interested in watching it. Gunslingers looks like a lot of fun. That's got Nicolas Cage in it. And I think, is it Steven Dorff? I can't remember if it's Brad Dorff. I don't recall off the top of my head. Steven. It's Steven. Okay. And then Mickey 17. We want to watch that one. We haven't watched that yet either. Um, but yeah, I mean, those are the only things I can really think of that, I'm kind of I'm on the lookout for. We do probably need to get back into Shrinking and watch season 2 of that. We really like that. I need to get back into Severance. She didn't really like it, which is fine, but I did, and so I want to get back into that and watch that and follow through on that one. Yeah, and then there's the newest season of Hacks. Also, we really love that show, so we'll be watching that eventually as well. We just haven't started yet because we've got so many irons in the fire right now, But yeah, that's about it on watching. I can't really think of anything else that I'm like, oh my God, I got to see that. Nothing really sticking out like that. So, anyway, let's see what else. We move on to reading. Nothing really there. Haven't really got too much in that. I did audiobooks. I had been listening to audiobooks. I finally finished Sugar on the Bones yesterday. I mowed yesterday, and I finally finished that. That's the last Happen Leonard novel that's come out. I think there's one more coming, but I think that's it. This one is when they're older, but it was great. I mean, all of those novels are fantastic. And then I've started up another audiobook from Stephen King. What the heck is that one called? Let me see here if I can find it. Sorry about that. I forget these things if I don't, if they're not right in front of me. The Institute. I've started that one up, so I'm a little bit into that one. I'm going to listen to that and see what I think of that. But yeah, that's about it on books. Not much else there. Video games, nothing really. Just playing the same old. You guys know. I really like that Netflix solitaire one. I have played a little bit of the PGA golf or PGA Tour. I don't remember, but it's a shootout. It's kind of fun as well. And then there is a like Wizards type of solitaire I've been playing as well. And that's kind of fun. I just kind of bounce around to different ones, just depending on what's going on, what I'm into. But nothing really too crazy or serious. Podcasts, pretty much the same stuff I've talked to you guys about. There's nothing really new in the world of podcasts for me anyway. But I'll kind of go over what I've been checking out lately and see if I got anything to tell you about that you might be interested in. Let's see here. Goodness, first I got to find it. There it is. Yeah, other than my podcast, my new one, Hawk Picks, nothing else new. I did listen to a lot of. I keep up to date on real survival stories. I love that podcast, and I'll always keep up to date on that one. It's been just really fantastic. If you've not listened to that, you need to go check it out. And then I Survived. I love that podcast as well. I'm a sucker for those I Survived stories. And so, yeah, that's been pretty great as well, and been checking that one out. But nothing else really. I can't think of anything else that's really struck me, or nothing new. So, yeah, got nothing to report on that end at all. But yeah, that's about it. What was I going to tell you guys? Oh, so finally, I have actually ordered a pair of smart glasses. I really kind of wanted to wait for the ones with this that have a visual element to them. So, either something that shows up on the lenses or something right by the lenses. I was really interested in those. I looked at the Halliday ones, and those seemed the most feasible to me. Problem is with my prescription, they won't work right, because it's actually what those are is just a regular pair of glasses, but in the frame on the top right, my right, inside there's a little tiny little circle up there, and you can move it around and all that stuff, but it's actually like a little monitor. It's just green and and white, so like a regular old CRT monitor. But that's what would because it's so close to your eye, it looks like a pretty big. And so you would just, when you would get a notification or whatever it buzz, you just kind of look up there to the right, boom, see what it is, carry on. I really like those glasses a lot because, you know, they kind of do a little bit of everything. And there's a display, so if you're doing like GPS or listening to someone talk in a different language, it'll translate in real time. I kind of like that idea a lot. Unfortunately, like I said, they just won't work with my prescription. So I kind of had to let that go and move on and just let it go. It was hard to, because I had helped kickstart it and I was interested in continuing on. I was really hoping that was going to be the way things were going to go, but nope, no such chance. So had to let that one go. So there's another one that's somewhat similar, but it actually shows the readout in the center of the lenses, or at least one lens. I'm not sure exactly. But those ones are called Evan Realities G1. And they have a G1A and G1B. The B was the one I was looking at because it's more of the rectangle style glasses, you know, that I wear. And so I was kind of looking at those. But, you know, they wanted a pretty penny. And I mean, I don't mind paying a little bit extra for them. But once I really started looking, because it's a prescription lens, too, that you're going to be putting in there. By the time I would be done and everything, it was going to be well over $900 for these glasses. And I mean, that's just too much. I mean, I know that sounds funny based upon this phone that I have. This Samsung Galaxy Fold 6. This phone's crazy expensive. But it just seemed like too much to me. And so I just kind of had to let that go too. And in order to get a prescription version of those, I had to go through a pharmacist that they use, who's nationwide, online. And I talked with that person a little bit, and yeah, I mean, by the time it was all said and done, it was going to be over $900. So I was just like, let me put a pin in that for now, and I'll come back later. And he was totally cool with it. But I still kind of just had a hankering, you know. I just kind of wanted to see what this is like and see what it's like to have that audio present and stuff. So I really started looking around a little bit more. And there's some that I had looked into, Solos, S-O-L-O-S. Those were the first ones I ever really looked into, and they're audio only. I think I probably would have a pair of those right now if their website was a little bit better. I was actually ready to order a pair at one time and was going for it, and their website just wouldn't function properly. I tried it on my MacBook Pro. I tried it on different browsers. I tried it on my phone. You know, it just wouldn't work. Tried it on another computer. Wouldn't work. So I just had to kind of kick them to the curb. But I found another manufacturer of these. And this company's actually been around a while. And it's called Lucid. So it's like Lucy D is how it's spelled. Instead of L-U-C-I-D, it's L-U-C-Y-D. And the cool thing about these guys is they have partnerships with like Nautica, and I'm trying to remember who else they have, but they've got partnerships with some different eyeglass manufacturers. And so it's kind of cool that you have some options when it comes to those. And then, of course, they make their own frames as well. But yeah, they do a lot. Reebok is one of their partners, so they work with Reebok. Nautica, Eddie Bauer, you know, and then they have their own brand too, Lucids. Well, one of their own brands that I really liked are called the Dark Side. They're a Lucid Light one, version, but they just look like normal glasses, like I normally wear. I'm sure they're going to look different because they're different glasses for me, but they look like glasses that I would wear. Okay. And so I went ahead and kind of looked into those, and I was like, wow, you know, you sign up with them, and then it uses Chat GPT. So you're set there. If you have any questions, you want to use, you know, AI to help answer those. They have quadraphonic speakers in them. So I think 2 on the inside and 2 on the, or maybe it's 2 in the back and then 2 on the, no, it's 2. Okay. They're in 2 different places on each temple, actually. But yeah, they have those. And from what I've seen, I've watched some videos of people using these and wearing these, and they seem to work really well. Again, there's no visual element, so that kind of stinks. But yeah, they work for like 12 hours, and then you have to charge them. I mean, you can still wear them if you're just wearing them as glasses, but during that 12 hours, you can use them as like headphones. You can use them to answer calls and make calls. You can use them to use Chat GPT and get some answers, or help you with some research. There's a little bit of everything you can do with them. And I just find that really interesting. And so I've actually ordered a pair of these. And they weren't super cheap either, but I mean, really the frames for these is only $169. That's about the same or a little less than actual frames. So it's not really that much of a difference. Now my lenses are, like I said, my prescription's not great. I have pretty bad stigmatism, really, is what it is. And then I like to get the protective coating for blue light and all that jazz and UV. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I did order a few extras with them. I went ahead and got a 2-year warranty on them. That cost like $100. And then I also got a dock, so I can put them on at night, so they charge at night. I'm ready to go in the morning. That's pretty cool. That actually the dock's already arrived. My understanding is it could take up to 2 weeks before the glasses actually ship, because they got to make the frames and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, they're just these are going to be good for me as far as my first set goes. But yeah, I mean, you can listen to your music and podcasts on there. You can ask for directions. You can send voice messages to people. There's real-time translation available, so it will listen and then kind of tell you what they're saying, and so you can respond. AI assistance, taking calls. I mean, pretty much anything you can do with audio as far as for assistant type stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great. And we'll see what happens. If someone comes out with something in the next year and a half or two, I'll probably look at moving over to that. I usually try and have 2 pairs of glasses at one time, just so I can switch on and off. So I'll probably do the same when there's another pair of these available. Now I've got 2 pair right now, and these will be the same prescription. But I do like to get a new pair every other year. In this case, I think I got these about a year ago, so I'll have multiple pairs to use. And then when I'm ready to get another set, I'll have these as well. But yeah, they're real light. They look like normal glasses. I mean, they're water resistant. They got spring hinges. These are all things that I need on my glasses. Now, they'll work a full day, 12 hours, before you have to charge them again. There's the 4 speakers, and then there's a couple mics built in too. There's a little button on each temple, and you use that to basically, it works with your phone. It's your phone doing almost all the work. It's just using this more as a microphone or a speaker. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm excited about it. And they have a special deal when it comes to Android if you have a Samsung phone. So it works through Bixby, which is Samsung's AI assistant or assistant, kind of like Google or Alexa on Amazon. So it's kind of like that, but or Siri on iPhone. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know more, of course, and we'll see, man. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, if for nothing else, it's just kind of cool to have headphones on all the time. Anytime I want to listen to music, boom, ready to roll. So that's kind of cool stuff. And then the AI thing is really slick as well. Real-time answers. That's neat. And that was something that attracted me to the ones that had a screen or a visual deal. So that's all I got, guys, for this week. I appreciate you guys listening. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks again. I'll have a new episode of the DadSnark podcast. If you are enjoying, or if you even know about the Hawk Picks podcast about reselling, That's awesome. I'll go ahead and put a link to it in this podcast, and then I'm going to put a link to this podcast in that one when I do episodes. But yeah, check it out. I mean, if you have any interest in it or you think it's something you might want to do, give it a try and see. And if you need any help or you have any questions, I'm right here. All right. All right, you guys, thanks for listening. Take it easy. Yesterday, I did actually get the mower out and go. Now, it'd been a while. I mean, usually I'm pretty adamant. I'll mow every single week for sure. But we kind of let it go a few weeks because we're trying to grow some new grass. When they put in the concrete and stuff for our hot tub and for our back patio and stuff, they had to drive some machinery, and it definitely tore the lawn up pretty good. So we had to kind of redo all that with grass seed and all that. And we also wanted to put in some new plants around the fencing areas, so it kind of helps those from being badly damaged with water. There's a lot of water runoff around here. But yeah, I got the mower out and I mowed. I mean, it was a lot of grass. It was very thick and very heavy. Of course, we've been putting a lot of grass seed on and a lot of stuff to help it grow. So I got it all mowed. It looks beautiful. So do me a favor. If you're around here and you're checking everything out, get off my lawn.